I consider the Charter of Medina the first ever written constitution for running a modern state. It was dictated entirely by Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and written down accordingly. It contained 47 and by another count about 57 provisions. And according to this Charter of Medina, our Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam ran the Confederacy of Medina, which was almost like a city-state. This confederacy consisted about 10,000 people, and the number became apparent only when the first ever census was ordered by our Prophet. Out of this 10,000 population, about 4,500 were the Jews, that is, they were the majority, 4,000 were Sabi'ins, and the rest were Muslims from Makkah and Medina. So these 10,000 people accepted the leader without any single opposition of our Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And this constitution, that is the Charter of Medina, saw to it that this Confederacy of Medina was well run and well governed for about a decade, that is starting from 622 AD through 632 AD. It should be remembered that generally account suggests that Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam had to flee to Medina because his life had been under threat at Mecca. Well, his life was not that much under threat, although he was put in difficulty as he had been preaching Islam. But he was invited to the city of Medina by the Jews because they were very much impressed by his leadership qualities. So he went to Medina and escaped from Mecca to seek a safe refuge. Not only that, he was also there to provide leadership in providing good governance. And his governance was so successful that it was the Jews again who called this confederacy Medina. Medina means city of the Prophet, but formerly in the past, this city was known as Yathrib. So this is the first ever example of good governance according to a written constitution. And it should be remembered that nowhere in this constitution religion was made a provision, because the Confederacy of Medina was a habitat comprising many religionists. So it can be said that the city was run on the basis of the Charter of Medina according to the principle of religious toleration. And in my perception and assessment, this was the first ever modern state run on a written constitution.